Welcome back to another episode of All Things Weather with Anthony and Brody. Anthony will have your local forecast here in just a minute, but let's talk about the tropics and the Gulf Coast forecast. The tropical activity, no tropical formation is expected within the next 7 days, and that is good news, and part of it is due to the Saharan dust. Plume of dust moving off the coast of Africa, and that's really suppressing tropical activity, hurricane formation, tropical storm formation in parts of the Atlantic. Now, this will change as we go in August, September, but this is continuing to move off to the Atlantic, suppressing tropical activity. Now, that will change as we go through August and through September. September is the peak of hurricane season. But if you're going down the Gulf Coast for, that last summer vacation before school starts, well, good news is your rip current forecast is looking pretty good, not too shabby. Low risk for Tuesday and Wednesday, moderate risk on Thursday, surf heights about 1 to 2 feet with water temperatures in the lower 80s. Now, you need to know what the flags mean and what each color means if you are heading down to the Gulf Coast. Now, purple flags, that's dangerous marine life. That could be sharks, stingrays, jellyfish, things like that. So you want to make sure if you are in the water, so you are staying well aware of your surroundings, watching throughout the waters just in case any unexpected visitors make their way towards you. Now green, that's low hazard. That's one of the flags we typically see here along the Gulf Coast in the summertime. Calm conditions, but you still want to exercise caution. Now the yellow, that's moderate rip currents, and a few rip currents are expected. Some moderate surf as well, but you still want to be well aware and be cautious if you are in the waters. Now, once you hit red and double red flags, that's when really swimming is not advised. You're not advised to get in the water. Red flags, dangerous rip currents are expected, high surf, and it is recommended to stay out of the water. Now, double red flags, that means water is close to the public, and if you do get in the water with double red flags flying, you will face some serious consequences from local government agencies. So that's one thing to know if you are heading down to the Gulf Coast. But your Gulf Coast forecast throughout the future cast will start at Tuesday around noon. So if you are heading down, a few showers every day throughout the summertime. You have daily opportunities for showers and thunderstorms. There will be times where it's going to rain for 30 minutes, 45 minutes to an hour, and then sun's going to come out and it's going to be fine. You can get back in the ocean. But there will be times to kind of be more heavy at rainfall. And really, I think the more widespread coverage of any showers and thunderstorms come in the early morning hours and the overnight hours. So good news is if you're wanting to get out on the beach on the morning hours or during midday or the evening, conditions are looking pretty good. You'll just have to dodge a few showers or storms. This is, again, typical for the summertime here along the Gulf Coast. Numerous showers and thunderstorms moving onshore. It's going to rain for 30 minutes and then it's going to stop as we go through the next couple of days. So just take that note if you are going down. 7-day forecast for the Gulf Coast. Tuesday, 89 degrees. 88 for Wednesday and Thursday. We're staying right around that 90-degree mark each day. Lows in the mid-70s. Rain chances anywhere from 50 to 70% each day.
Well, I certainly wish I was at the beach, getting a little bit cooling off a little bit. Here in Starkville, we are entering the warmest time of the year. In fact, today is the overall warmest day of the year, and for the next couple of days, we'll be hovering around the same number of 82.2. That's what happens when you include the high temperature and the low temperature, average them out. Now, there's a bit of a discrepancy here. You see July 30th is the average warmest high temperature. The average warmest low temperature on average happens July 14th. So a bit of a discrepancy there, and we are smack dab in the middle of those two. Now, we've been a bit cooler over the last few days because of cloud and storms. Notice that there are some clouds passing in. Storms are crossing the Highway 45 corridor, but overall it's certainly a more quiet day, but that is certainly going to change very quickly as we head into tomorrow. I'm talking about as you're waking up and as you're doing the morning dog walk, going to the mailbox, maybe picking up your mail, maybe you have a package getting delivered. Yeah, we have a pretty big package being delivered as far as some storms and some rain chances moving to the north and east. Now, this storm chance does continue into the afternoon. There will be some breaks here, but we're talking for the majority portion of the day, rounds of showers and storms. But the good thing is that frontal boundary and that low pressure will weaken, and that means lower rain chances and drier weather will come late week. Now, we're not talking as high as Tuesday, but we're still including rain chances for late week and, yes, even into the weekend. But you notice less green on radar as we head towards Friday. Maybe go see a movie. Twisters was a good movie. Maybe go check that out. If you do, we do continue to see these downpours. Now, as far as totals, not all too impressive, about 1 inch to 2 inches. Let's actually zoom in to our area so you can see currently what the Weather Prediction Center is saying. Up towards Tupelo, near 2 inches. Down towards Macon, though, about 1 inch, and we'll probably be somewhere in between that, with obviously locally higher rainfall amounts are going to be possible, upwards of 3 and even 4 inches of rainfall. So let's walk you through your Tuesday. High temperature, mid-80s, but I'm putting a 60% chance of rain. I could have easily put a 70 or 80% chance for rain that day. It's going to look like this background for most of the day, maybe not as dark, but it's going to be overcast for most of the day, with temperatures, like I said, in the lower 80s in the afternoon. Now here's a sneak preview, a little bit of light at the end of the tunnel for your weekend. We're going to be in the low 90s both days, which is about normal for this time of year, but it's going to be nicer if you want to head out, do those activities. You know, we have school coming up soon, but we have band camps, we have all those things popping up, so it's going to be a nice weekend to overall enjoy those certain activities. I'm only putting a 20 to 30% chance for rain. So possible, but definitely not as high as here. We're talking about Tuesday, Wednesday, or yeah, we're going to be dealing with rounds of showers and thunderstorms. AC continuing to get a break, but we'll see those storm chances ride up high until Friday, and then, like I said, weekend turning drier.